Buenos días, buenas noches, mi gente. Welcome back to another walkthrough of LA Noire, man, with your boy Mugen. You already know it's a pleasure and honor to have y'all join me on this great adventure of being a cowboy detective in the city of Los Angeles, man, in 1940s. I think right after 1950s, maybe 1940s. Let's get right into it, yeah. This guy Phelps, he's not too happy about the outcome. Yeah, he doesn't like the person.
You have the address?
Outcome.
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, fellas. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, fellas.
Did it just move?
Give me a break!
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, a 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
We have to be.
Car 11K responding. Go ahead.
Yes.
Need help at the Bank of America, 7th and Olive, a 211 in progress and shots fired. Code 3.
What the fuck? Okay.
What's the situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
You picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Move it inside. We've got to clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building.
Oh, that's how you change.
Give it up, chump.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
It's so janky. Why is running so janky? In close quarters too, for some reason.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, a 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
See, like, when he runs, it doesn't really get better until, like, he starts running, like...
What's the situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir.
Like,
Cold-blooded
actually, like,
sons of
really
bitches.
running.
Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
You picked the wrong bank to rob that place.
Move it inside. We've got to clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building.
They've blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
I go down there by myself? Oh. By Tom Cruise?
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal. Come on, Cole, what's this? You're fucking toast! Give it up, chump! I know you're there! Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale. That's it. That's all of them.
Apple's face. He doesn't like doing his job, but he still does it because it has to be done.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units code 4 on the 211 at Bank of America. Code 4.
I want you, man. Is there a car anywhere nearby? Right there. Crime scene's going up there. Then there's no car on the way. Maybe I went this way, but that's kind of out of the way.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 is shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identify.
Also out the way.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Carruthers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force. Kiss the blood, BD.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah, we know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
May as well follow the trail.
This killer trying to leave us a message.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
That library card. You guys see anything? What are you guys doing here, huh? Like, you never know, bro. People might pretend like they're just being like that nosy person, but this Toga's going all the way over there. What else is this drawing me doing there? It's just a random place to have random items.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence. On it goes.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Is that John Marston's hat? Who does that hat belong to right there?
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
That's got to be a code or a cipher. Where are you taking us? Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new MO. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
The trail points up.
Who just used all his blood? What the fuck did he use to, like... You have a container on him or something? Like, how much blood did this fool just have on hand?
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
He's leaving everything behind. What's happening?
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this. Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway, but doesn't the DA require sound casework?
Still not on the way. Right here, so.
Before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
I like games that actually add the detail when they're like, you can hear in the car. I know the car's automatic, but for the sake of just having like detail, yeah.
Just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Why you shut your ass up, Rusty?
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Related to my previous correspondence of August 7th, I am writing to inform you that your petition to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted and a court date scheduled. Your case docket number 98765 will be heard on September 17th. I am told that your husband, Angel Christopher Maldonado, residing at 304 has been served with the official papers and is on notice to appear at the Central District Court on the above date. Though it is not essential, and many women in your position choose not to do so, I would advise you also to appear at the Central District Court on the scheduled date. In my experience, a woman plaintiff's presence in cases like this do much to influence proceedings, and if your husband does not appear on September, which you have told me is likely, then it can only help our chances. Damn, was she trying to get like a divorce?
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence. The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
You barely do anything at all, fat boy.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Doesn't seem like they have a fence like that. Anywhere around like that. Much less a back door. We see housekeeper within the sitting room. 35 cents, beds 15 cents.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
You lying ass hell, bro. But the dang broken window.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Yeah.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado one.
Well, the El Dorado bar first.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wife's line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, Phelps. No big deal. After a while...
Use that though. Oh, that's interesting. Another one right there. There's not that many question marks around here, huh? One more got unlocked, but there are more for over here. Stuff over here, but I don't think you go this way, which is so weird. Like, it's just all of Hollywood, and it's like so small, and they like close it off somehow, like whether it be like a tunnel or something.
You just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
My eggs were running.
My eggs were running. Some runny eggs.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
I don't know if these are just how still divorce papers are, but let me see. Whereas Antonia did on the 8th day of August on Team 47 prefer her petition to that she might be divorced from the bonds of matrimony entered into with you, Angel. We do therefore command the Angel, said defendant, that setting aside all other business excuses whatsoever, you be and appear in your proper person at the Central District Court of the Superior Court of the State of California on Wednesday, the 17th day of September 1947. Next to answer petition of divorce from the bonds of matrimony on grounds of cruelty brought by said Antonia, and to show cause, if you have any, why the said plaintiff Antonia, your wife, should not be divorced for bonds of matrimony. Witness on Earl Brandner, judge of our said Court of California, the 11th day of August in the year of our Lord, 1147. 1947. I've never seen it be written like that. In the year of our Lord. That's interesting. I never seen papers like that. They made it really religious, huh? Missing jewelry.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Doubt.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
A common theme with these size shoes. Let me see if they have a freaking bathroom. With people's shoes.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
My eggs were running.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
matching with this fool if I wear this fucking outfit.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
It's closed completely. Yeah, come back later, huh?
Extra, read all about it. Extra, read all about it.
Truman calls special session for November 17. 4 film actors hit at Reds in Hollywood.
Extra, read all about it.
Oh yeah, upgrade.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
The crime scene's literally right there.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
For some reason. I like the fact that you're able to look out the windows. I don't know why. It's just nice.
Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. I gotta...
Now look,
Come quietly.
I don't want no trouble, see? I got nothing to say to you.
This is going to end in tears.
Same fucking...
Knock your ass out, boy. Sit your ass down.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife? We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Well, they have a lot of good actors in this.
I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Like those two actors, they've come out in like random stuff. Someone had come out like either like gang shows or I think one of them came out like Sons of Anarchy.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Someone there at the grocery market could know that he works there and has overheard him just talk about stuff.
Must be a family favorite.
One of the few Latino.
This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Could I have come in from the back? That's why I kind of do and don't like the cutscene.
No good. There's nobody here.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
A lot of Latinos in this apartment.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Motherfucker, look, he's scared me.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thank you.
That it? Did I get everything? They gave you a lot of ways to come in and out of this apartment complex. I think I read this one. Station.
Out of the way!
Fin bar down. Fin bar down.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
No way.
Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. I got 100 pounds of your wife now. Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup. Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Oh, man.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife? We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Just picked Fruit Market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
This will take some explaining.
The old school stoves.
Took notice of Angel's movement. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
The only one that really gave it about was his nosy ass.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yes,
Maldonado
yes, I
lit out
did.
here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No, I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks for your help.
Bull stuff. They're pretty nice here, man. I wonder how much this apartment costs. Bet you now that should cost. It's expensive. I think they got 2 rooms. I think that other one might actually just be a bathroom. Damn, is that a bathroom? So that means that do they share one bed?
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
It's probably the killer. Him and his wife are separated. He has to be with the kids. Know what I mean? That dude could easily be the killer. He knows them. He's their neighbor.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now he sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn.
Now that's an oxymoron for you. Olive oil comes from
I don't think they ever really caught the Dahlia murderer, bro.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
His information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all his fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
I've changed.
Message from the Celine Henry case.
I've changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. FUBD text. Who's BD text? Who's BD text?
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
All deeds and by thou damn beholding good, both infinite as in the universe, and thou there, thy self-torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power. Though now thou sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be that thou art eternally. There many have false and fruitless crimes, or track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what does it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Need a drink. You got the jitters again?
I think this guy thinks he's different, and he's like the first of his kind, which I'll have to guess that he probably is.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
There hadn't been that many serial killers, and if they were, not in the civilized world of like Los Angeles or like the West.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
You sure about that?
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
Brown Ford Coupe. Don't you drive a brown Ford Coupe?
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
It was a size 8 too.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Doubt, like my mother.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get inside?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in 1 round.
I got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into the place for me.
No liquid in that.
Hurry up and propose already.
Only that one dude kicked it in his desk in the beginning, but once you like switch desks, he stopped being there. It's finally open. For some reason I had to get the husband first and then to go back. Left that. What took forever? Open now. You said the detail on to the little things is pretty nice.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Cornflakes.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Brown Ford Coupe.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war.
Is that a typewriter?
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Oh. This is from the thing from earlier. The wife, submit to your husband as to the Lord. 23. For the husband is the head of the wife. Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
He said, shit, I'm gonna take a box too. With their body on his doorstep, did he look to send Clem to the gas chamber? I don't know, man. Like Phelps keeps saying, it's too perfect. I feel like, honestly, I think it's the partner.
They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show.
Who the fuck is the Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
I honestly do think, though, it's the partner. Partner is always hanging out at a bar, bro. And he's just so quick to just dismiss any connection.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Stop one round.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send there.
He's good looking for a policeman.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it going to stop?
Who arrested that movie producer?
time is it? Oh,
Calm down.
look away for 1 second.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
This dude is like so quick to just dismiss it. It's like he doesn't want anyone connecting the dots. And either he's the actual Dahlia killer, or he's also like part of it. And like one person started it because, you know, someone makes it so famous, so popular that everyone just starts trying to copycat it.
That guy there will lead us up.
I just blame it on someone
I'm
else.
stealing myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner. Get used to seeing them. You're the gig when you're working homicide, Phelps.
They probably already had been murders, but this is one of the ones that got famous. Like news media outlets picked up on it or something.
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Alright, yeah. That concludes the end of this walkthrough with your boy Mugen, man. You already know it's been a pleasure and honor have y'all join me. We're gonna wrap things up right here. Follow me next time. We'll continue this case of the white shoe slaying. Yes, sir. It's been a pleasure. As always, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Have a good night, man.